USWA, ladies and gentlemen, we had an exciting tag tournament. 4 new tag champions. We had Armstrong and Smothers. We had the Rock and Roll Express. We had PG-13, and the eventual winners, Tommy Wildfire Rich and Doug Gilbert, were involved in it. It ended up in a situation where Gilbert and Rich were the champions, and Gilbert and Rich said immediately, we've got a rematch, we'll show them, and let's hear what both teams had to say.
Rich, Gilbert, you won that match because of disqualification. And the reason why? Because you can't beat us. We know it, and today you're going to find out.
You know, PG-13, we won the tag tournament for one reason. That's because we are the champions. And today, right here on TV, you're going to find out.
Hello again, everybody. Lance Russell along with Corey Macklin. Dave is away on personal business today, but we have a sensational show. Not only do we have the tag championship match coming up with Gilbert and Rich defending against PG-13, but we've got another great battle royal in a USWA heavyweight title match. Let's go to the ring for the action. Corey Macklin. Corey, my boy.
Okay, Lance, buddy, let's do it. Opening bout today on USWA Wrestling is the USWA Tag Team Title Bout. Tag titles at stake right here today on TV. First introducing the challengers coming in at a combined weight of 397 pounds. From the hood, JC Ice, Whoopie D, PG-13. Their opponents today, they are now the USWA Tag Team Champions. A combined weight of 473 pounds out of Atlanta, Georgia, Tommy Wildfire Rich. And his partner out of Lexington, Tennessee, Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Bill Rush, the official referee, Lance Russell. Let's do it.
Team title match is, in fact, underway. We've got Dangerous Doug Gilbert starting out against Wolfie D. JC on the outside, Tommy Rich on the outside. These guys have had some battles down through the years. And let me tell you, the last one, which ended up in a disqualification and a win for Gilbert and Rich. And look at Doug and Wolfie's face. Whoa! And Wolfie takes him right off his feet, pops him right down. Corey, I got a feeling this may be one of the landmark days of days. We have got some great stuff today. Whoopee underneath on the leapfrog, a reversal. Gilbert over on the hip toss. Hooks the arm and takes him back down to the middle of the ring. Wolfie D looking very good as he opens up.
Indeed. Well, Cat had my tongue there a little earlier, but we are excited about the action right here today on USWA Wrestling. As you have mentioned, Lance, including a big 6-man tag with Rock and Roll Express and Coco Beware coming up today.
I didn't even mention that. I just gotten as far as the Battle Royal and the defense of the USWA heavyweight title by the King, who won it back, as Lawler will be defending that title today right here against the winner of a big battle royal that will be coming up in just a few moments, or however long it takes for this particular match to be decided, and that could be an all-day affair with these two teams.
You got that right, Lance. Today is a day that you do not want to go anywhere. Full of action. Doug Gilbert.
Oh, let me tell him this, Corey. After Lawler won the USWA title back, Scott Bowden and Tex Slazenger stole the belt, walked away with them, and they have at this time, although we don't recognize them, they still have possession of those belts. Rich takes the tag, comes in against JC Ice. Now we've got them both in there.
Well, Rich and Gilbert. Doug takes after JC. JC needs to get a tag on Wolfie over there if he can get to the corner. Well, he's going to stay in. Face off against Tommy Rich. Rich bags him in the corner. And he'll get a break out of it. Referee Bill Rush right on top of things there.
Rich, nice clean break. There's a lot of animosity between these two teams. That's the reason I mention that, because these guys have no hesitation about pulling a hammer on one another. Up to the top, double wrist lock, and Rich takes it around behind and a hammer, and a reversal on that one, and JC backs it up and steps away. All right, we've got ourselves a great tag match going right here.
Ooh, no doubt about it. Well, that's where experience comes into play, doesn't it? Tommy Rich stepped right into that rope, got himself a break, able to come back and get a tag on his partner, Doug Gilbert.
What is with Doug? Doug, it looks like he's telling Tommy, why didn't you hold on to it? I'm coming in here. I was going to nail his arm. You were supposed to be holding the arm, and he was kind of having a little trouble with Tommy right there in the corner. There it is. JC back up top. And once again, this time it was Gilbert. I believe he grabbed the hair and jerked him into that side headlock.
I was about to say that. I saw him pull his hair there. And Doug with a standing side headlock on JC Ice of PG-13. JC packs him up into the rope. Gilbert on the shoulder, leaps over JC Ice, comes back, nice hip toss from the Iceman. Takes him down, JC.
Got it going now, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
The co-champion really irritated because of those series of 4 moves that JC Ice pulled on him. And he walks back over to Wolfie D, and with no additional provocation, just punches him right in the midsection. And Wolfie down ready to meet him nose to nose. Doug Gilbert back in the ring right now, co-holder with Tommy Rich of the USWA titles. BG thinks these titles belong to them, and they want them back.
Oh, they really do. Look at this. Whoa, Wolfie! Dodges that right hand from Doug Gilbert. Gilbert hit Rich. And Wolfie D taking advantage. Look at this, lads. 2. And Gilbert kicks out at 2.
He connected with that right, but it was on Tommy Rich, his own partner.
Whip. Look at this. PG-13 off the run. Double bulldog by PG-13 a cover. 2. And Rich saved the day for his team as he breaks the cover. Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Holding on to JC Ice. Tommy Wildfire Rich with a big elbow sends JC down to the mat. Wildfire backs him up, whips him in. Boy, double elbow as Gilbert joins his partner Rich, and they take JC Ice down. Well, this Rich and Gilbert really work together well in there.
JC slides over and makes the tag on Wolfie D, and Wolfie firing away with that right hand on Gilbert and Rich. Referee Bill Rush telling him to open the fist up as Wolfie whips Gilbert across, and now Rich holding on to Wolfie D as Gilbert goes up to the rope.
Oh, he's got a chain.
Yes, he does, and he nailed Gilbert. Rich him down. There's the cover. Wolfie 1, 2, 3.
He got it.
We have new USWA Tag Champs. As we've said so often, Corey, the problem may be trying to get a hold of the belt. But let me tell you, now in the USWA, the problem is trying to hold on to them. We're going to take time out. We'll be back for the USWA title match in a moment.
McDonald's presents future Olympic hopefuls, Carlos Tapia Ruano and his innovative soccer style. Uda Grunewald, whose backstroke could stun the world. The powerful Nozowitzki, weightlifting. Kelly Peterson, equestrian events. Bob Watson, rings. And Jacques Bouclé, a natural for discus. McDonald's is proud to sponsor today's U.S. Olympic team and to keep the dream alive for tomorrow's hopefuls.
Al Donnelly's running for governor.
All the way to the Capitol!
There's only one small problem. His brother, Mike. So now, they need someone
Then I am your man.
to keep him under control.
Okay,
good first day.
Black Sheep.
Are you or are you not the Black Angel of Death?
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, February 2nd at theaters everywhere.
If you're still up, so are the Venus girls. They're hot, stimulating, provocative, and sizzling. They're ready to spend the night with you right now. Call 1-800-60-VENUS. It's for adults only, and it's only $2.50 per minute. 1-800-60-VENUS.
Let's stay up all night.
What are you waiting for?
It's the George and Alana Sweepstakes with TV Guide and Valpak. Enter now and you could win one of these fantastic prizes. A VIP trip to this year's star-studded Grammy Awards. A walk-on role on the comedy hit Mad TV. A dream vacation for two to the exotic Fiji Islands. Or a brand new 1996 Plymouth Voyager minivan from Chrysler Corporation. To find out how you could enter to win, just pick up this week's TV Guide or watch your mail for the Valpak Blue Envelope.
Weekday mornings at 10 a.m. on Channel 48.
Okay, back on USWA Championship Wrestling. Ready now for a big battle all coming up, Lance.
Yeah, we have a whale of a show today. As we said a little bit earlier, Dave unable to be with us today, and I'm sorry he's missing this great show. He'll be back next week. But what a battle. Remember, the end result of this is whoever wins it will get a shot today right here on the program with Jerry the King Lawler for the USWA heavyweight title belt. We've got the King who's out here with us, and he's going to be doing a little commentary as we have this Challenger Elimination Battle Royal. We'll pick up the names as we go through. It's officially underway and gone. At stake will be a shot at the USWA heavyweight belt. A lot of big ones in there, Jerry.
Well, Lance, I just hope that this battle royal lasts about maybe 45 minutes. That way, whoever finally does end up winning this thing is going to be tired. Their tongue's going to be hanging out like a long red necktie, and then that's going to make my job a little bit easier. It won't be too tough to beat somebody that's already had to beat about 20 guys.
We are looking at some of the names that are in there. Coco Beware, Brian Christopher, Ricky Morton, Tommy Gilbert, Tony Myers, a newcomer from Montgomery, Alabama.
Whoa.
Ron Davis. Hitting the deck down there was Charlie Laird.
This reminds me...
Charlie's in the ring.
Lance, this reminds me of the day after Christmas sale at Dillard's.
There went T.D. Steele, yeah.
TD's eliminated. There goes Charlie Laird. Right on the other side, and
boy, I'm still in shock that I have the USWA title back here. That Tex Slaster just handed over. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I knew he was going to hit. Then he turns around and rips Bowden's pants back.
That was terrific.
Tracy Smothers, Jesse James Armstrong.
There goes Ron Davis.
That's Ron Davis. Ricky Morton dumped him out. So his debut here, J.C. Ice, just took a shot from Coco Beware. Tex Slazenger squaring off.
Tony Myers eliminated from the battle royal. Coco Beware and goes after J.C. Tex Slazenger.
Who you think? Who you think, Corey? Who's your favorite? Who do you think's going to wind up winning this thing? Who am I going to have to face?
I don't know. So
Doug Gilbert up
competition
on the top rope. Tracy Smothers about to get him over, but Rich saves Gilbert and brings him back in the ring.
Just barely saved him. Doug was an inch away from being eliminated from this thing.
You know, that's one of the things you got to look at in a situation like this. It's every man for himself, but still the Rock and Roll Express.
Whoa, there goes one of them.
Well, I started to say they had a distinct advantage, but no longer because Robert Gibson just got eliminated. But when you got a tag team that's used to working together, these guys are gonna go out of their way to help each other.
They do have that advantage. Good point, Jerry. Christopher over in the corner, nailing away on Coco Beware in the yellow jacket. Just felt the hard floor.
Hey, there goes Brian Christopher and Coco Beware.
Both of them over the ropes and out and down on the floor. Look at here.
They got a battle royal going right out in the seats.
Out in the crowd, Coco and Christopher. Oh, they got Wolfie D on the top rope. Trying to get Wolfie over. Who we got over there, Lance? Is that Smothers about to be dumped?
Smothers being pushed over by Doug Gilbert. Tracy on the top, and Wolfie D and Doug Gilbert. How about that?
There goes Tracy Smothers.
Smothers is eliminated. There goes PG-13. There goes J.C. Ice of Fiji. Yeah, Ricky Morton's been eliminated. There's Wolfie D thrown over the top rope.
Recent champion Tex Slazenger was thrown out of there.
Well, King, you asked me earlier who did I think you'd be facing.
Look out! There goes Gilbert as Armstrong puts him out.
Whoa.
And look at this.
There's your opponent.
Wildfire.
Tommy
Rich. Well, it's no stranger, Jerry. That's who you'll be facing in a very little while for the USWA heavyweight title.
Tommy Rich, the winner of the Battle Royal, and Rich will receive a shot at the King. And Jerry, Rich, looking for that USWA title.
Let's hurry up and get it started while he's still tired.
Okay, we're going to take time out. We'll be back for the USWA title match in a moment.
The men and the machines, the technology and the atrocities, the power and the horror of 100 years of war. The complete history of 20th century conflict, the century of warfare, now available exclusively from Time Life Video. Never before has the entire history of modern conflict been brought together in one comprehensive series. You'll see action you've never seen before and that you can't get in any store. So call now to get Air War for only $4.99. The Century of Warfare, exclusively from Time Life. It's 100 years of combat footage from both sides. Scenes that you can't get in any store. So call now before it's too late.
To order your Century of Warfare Air War video, call 1-800-986-1166. Call now or send $4.99 plus $3.49 shipping to the address on your screen.
When two girls talk on the phone, they share their most intimate secrets. How would you like to listen in? You can, right now. Just call the eavesdrop line.
Eavesdrop on two girls talking privately. You can hear them. They can't hear you. You never know what you'll hear, and you've never heard anything like it.
1-900-860-2929. Just $3 a minute. Call now.
Hi, I'm Nancy Stafford, and you won't want to miss the next main floor.
Designer PR. We'll introduce you to some of the top image makers to help create fashion culture. We'll unveil the laciest for lovers in our lingerie fashion show. Supermodel, actress, international celebrity. Main floor goes one-on-one with Cindy Crawford.
I'll see you on main floor.
This Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. on WGTW TV 48.
Back on USWA Championship Wrestling with a USWA heavyweight title match right here today, sanctioned by the USWA. First introducing the challenger, advancing to this title match as winner of the Battle Royal, weighing in at 238 pounds, out of Atlanta, Georgia, Tommy Wildfire Rich. On the other side of the ring, coming in at 235 pounds, out of Memphis, Tennessee, the current holder of the USWA heavyweight title, here is Jerry, the King Lawler. Bill Rush, the official referee for this bout. The USWA heavyweight title is on the line today. Over to Lance.
Boy, what a couple of great battlers we have in there right now. In the King and Wildfire Tommy Rich. Rich sticks the hands out, they shake it, and let me tell you, that'll be the last nice gesture you're going to see out of either one of these guys. They know what kind of grueling road is ahead of them as Rich breaks it up clean. He did, in fact, broke it clean, and Tommy... No, I said that was the last kind gesture that you would say. Both of you want to win it, and that's what you're in there for. Tommy getting a little irritated on the comments out here today, Corey. He wants that title, and now Tommy puts the hand out again. I'm not exactly sure about this. He's going overboard. Lawler slips into a standing side headlock. The King shoveled off into the corner, and Wildfire waiting on it. Rich, of course, the former holder of the NWA World Heavyweight title, and Jerry the King Lawler, the holder of the Unified World Heavyweight. So we have first-class credentials meeting in, Bill Rush got trapped in behind Lawler, able to squeeze out a little to the side as Lawler once again put into the turnbuckles.
Yeah, Tommy Rich complaining about the commentary out here. He had better pay attention to the King. Worry about that. That left hand from Lawler. Stuck him that time. Big left from the King on Tommy Rich.
Rich is right. He did bust him with his fist, and he complained to the referee, and Lawler says, okay. And let me tell you, that's the way the tensions are between these two guys. They've met on a lot of occasions before. Rich cost Lawler his hair at one point in his career. And Tommy wheels back with that fist, and Lawler says, all right, one apiece. Heads a drag and fields him right out to the middle of the ring. Now Tommy says, I pulled it tight. Hold it.
That's a nice move in there from Jerry. Lawler and Rich facing off right here today on USWA Wrestling. Boy, this is not half of the day today.
Single leg as the King takes him down and goes to the outside. That, as we've said 9,000 times in our last bunch of years, to me is one of those painful moves there is in there, because that ankle being twisted totally to the outside, and it really screws the knee up. Tommy takes a one count, lifts the shoulder up, and Lawler drops down with the elbow.
Well, Rich with a handful of hair. And the King holding on, working over that left leg of Tommy Rich. Rich. Thought maybe he was going to go for the scissors in there.
Tommy whipped him out of it with that leg and then hammered down on him, but they're both back up on their feet. Tommy's still suffering a little from that outside toe hold that Lawler put on him.
Yeah, he's limping. He goes up with the King, Jerry Lawler. Standing side headlock from Wildfire. Rich holding on. Lawler trying to work his way out. Backs Rich into the rope. Whips him in. Shoulder from Tommy Rich. Nice hip toss from the King. Takes him down. Oh, boy. Rich said, hey, come on, ref. He pulled my tights.
Tommy, he could still be a little irritated at the fact, and I don't blame him. They ended up losing those USWA tag titles, they being Doug Gilbert, in case you just joined us. Doug Gilbert and Tommy Rich had won those in a heck of a tournament last week. And they ended up defending them right back to their credit against PG-13. Doug seemed to be a little off his game today, and he ended up busting Tommy, and Wolfie D covered Tommy, won the titles back. So they were stripped out of the USWA tag titles that are now around the waist of PG-13. Lawler, Rich, back up from the corner. Lawler looking for an opportunity. Rich cautious enough, saying, get him out of the corner, get him out of the corner.
Lawler complaining to referee Bill Rush, watch him. Tommy Rich looked as if he was going to his tights in there, and Lawler watching him out of the corner of the eye. Big elbow from the King. Snaps him over. Drops the right fist down on Rich. Lawler with a big right hand. Tommy Rich backs him out. Whips Jerry in, and they're both down.
Rich down outside the ring, Corey, and Lawler face down on the mat in there as they hammered the slingshot effect of the rope. Fired Lawler right smack into Rich's face. And from behind, look at here, Doug Gilbert. He came in. He had a chain, too. I saw it as he went running out of there. And he ripped Lawler with that chain. Rich covers him, count of 1, 2, 3, and we have a new USWA heavyweight champion as the King gets hammered by Gilbert. Rich is not even aware. He's the one. He's got the belt. He's not even aware of exactly what happened out there, Corey.
I don't think he is.
Wildfire Tommy Rich takes the belt and heads out of there. The King nailed and lost it right there. Good night. We'll take a break and be back. What a day.
Know about meeting that special someone.
Sorry, can't help you there.
I want to know more about a diet I can live with.
No way, not in this commercial.
I want to know more about Rogaine.
Rogaine with minoxidil?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay. Just call this number now for a free information kit on Rogaine topical solution. It could help answer your question because it's filled with all kinds of facts about Rogaine. And because you need a prescription to get Rogaine, we'll send you a list of local doctors and special money-saving offers to help you decide if Rogaine is right for you.
But I want to know right now.
We'll mail it to you today. So what are you waiting for? Call now for your free information kit. Call 1-800-441-6999.
So you've chosen to be your own boss. Running your own business means doing what you love, and doing what you do best. Except one thing you don't love one bit, doing the books. Well, now you can say goodbye to your bookkeeping hassles forever, because the makers of Quicken have invented QuickBooks, the #1 selling accounting software that makes it fast and easy to do the things you don't love doing. Like paying bills, writing invoices, figuring out what your customers owe, even tracking inventory and doing payroll. QuickBooks makes it all hassle-free. How's this for fast information? A click, and QuickBooks shows you this quarter's income and expenses. And look, a few keystrokes, and QuickBooks does your invoicing for you, and then does the bookkeeping automatically. So you can get back to doing what you do best, growing your business. It's even easy to try QuickBooks. Call now to get a trial version for just $8 through this special limited-time TV offer.
That number is 1-800-453-2600.
Well, we're ready to go with a six-man tag match, Corey. We've got one really solid team involved in this one.
Ooh, no doubt about it. On one side of the ring, you got the team of Ron Davis, Charlie Laird, and T.D. Steele. On the other side, boy, Rick Morton, Robert Gibson, Rock and Roll Express, 5-time NWA World Tag Team Champions, and their partner, the Birdman, Coco Beware, and Andrea in their corner. There's the bell, and we're ready to do it, Lancer.
Okay, right now we've got some comments from the Rock and Roll Express. Let's take a listen.
You see, the Rock and Roll Express is back, and we have one priority. That is to get rid of PG-13. And then we're going to put the USWA belt back around our waist.
Looks like Ron Davis has some ideas of showing him that he belongs. Yeah, this is his first day at USWA. He was in the Battle Royal and wasn't able to stay too long, but he gave Ricky Morton and Robert a couple of rides in there that were pretty heavy. Look at this. He goes underneath. Double. Whoa. They worked on him.
High in the air, Davis came down. Tag man on T.D. Steele. Here's T.D. in. What is T.D.? Whips Robert Gibson in hard into the turnbuckle. Runs in after him, and mistake by T.D. Steele. Early early mistake, too, boy, because Gibson takes advantage, whips him into the ropes. Big elbow from Robert Gibson.
Man, he took those legs out from under him that time. He really hammered him with that elbow. T.D. Steele, we've always... Oh, look at that.
Come on.
Morton holds him up there, and Andrea slaps him across the face. I got to tell you, I always admired T.D. for his aggressiveness. There he turns him over, that reverse neck breaker as... Coco, it's difficult to see what's happening in the ring, Corey, with all these bodies in between us. You better look at the monitor over here.
Double drop kick. Got TD still covered. 2 and 3. Meanwhile, Coco Ware puts that bird buster on Charlie Laird. Absolutely uncalled for in there. They had the match won. Rock and Roll Express got the win, and Coco Ware.
We'll take a break and be back. What a day!
Al Donnelly's running for governor.
All the way to the Capitol!
There's only one small problem. His brother, Mike. So now, they need someone
Then I am your man.
to keep him under control.
Okay. Good first day.
Black Sheep.
Are you or are you not the Black Angel of Death? Oh my God!
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, February 2nd at theaters everywhere.
Virtual reality? $5. Please. Feeling like virtual reality...
Unguard.
Bites? Then why not have a Butterfinger Blast? One bite of that crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery taste explosion will shatter your senses.
Oh, yeah! Only $10 a ticket, boys and girls.
Have a Butterfinger Blast from Nest.
If you need a Visa credit card, we have a special offer just for you. We guarantee to give you a credit card with no security deposit required, regardless of your past credit history. Almost everyone will be approved for a Visa card, even if you've been turned down before. If you meet our minimum requirements, your approval is guaranteed. Our offer is for an unsecured credit card. This means that you are not required to send in a security deposit. Don't miss this limited offer to obtain a Visa card with no security deposit. Call our number now. An application will be sent to you immediately.
Be sure to watch The Lighter Side of Sports, hosted by NFL star Mike Golick. Join us as we take an inside look at some of the funniest moments in sports. You'll see plenty of superstars, bloopers, and amazing achievements. All here on The Lighter Side, coming soon.
Here's a gentleman that can't be too happy about losing the belt, but even more so than that was the way. I think the fans told you what happened, Jerry.
Well, you're exactly right. Not only did the fans tell me, I went in the back, watched the little replay, and it's as obvious as the nose on your face, Lance, exactly what happened. Doug Gilbert, what's the deal, huh? What's the deal with Doug Gilbert coming out, and I got a title match with Tommy Rich? Doug Gilbert comes out with a chain and wins it for Tommy Rich. I want to know, Doug, are you man enough to come out here and try to explain your actions? You come out here in front of everybody, you want to be Mr. Big Fan Favorite, you want to shake hands, you want to high-five everybody, then you want to hit somebody with a chain when their back's turned. Why don't you come out here, Doug Gilbert, explain just exactly what's going on.
No,
he won't come out here.
Yeah, here he comes. Now let's keep it down to just conversation here today. I know you want to know what he had on his mind. Why?
Lawler, I've got a lot on my mind, and for the last 4 days, I'm sure you know what I've had on my mind. It's all been you. It's all been you. Because of you, I lost my USWA tag team belts today.
Because of me? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, Jerry Lawler. Don't sit out here. You might be in front of all these fans, and you want to think you're such a good guy. You're not. You know what you did, and it's better that me and you talk about this back here, and we don't talk about it out here. I'm telling you that right now.
Let me just say this. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what you've been doing last night, but maybe your brain ain't exactly right. I think you're talking out of your rear end because your head would know better. What are you talking about? I got no clue. How did I cause you to lose your tag title?
Let me tell you how you caused me. I'm sick. I'm fed up to here with you, Lawler, and what that is about. A guy called you. They're having a first anniversary show memorial for my brother in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Jerry Lawler. And he called you and he asked you, said, King, could you come on up here and be on this show? What did you tell him, Jerry Lawler? See, it ain't what you did, it's what you won't do. See, you try to tell all these people, you're the big king, which I give you respect and I give you credit. And I told you about 2 months ago, I would stand in line and I would wait till you was through. And then I would take care of business around here. But Jerry Lawler, you're not half of the man I thought you was. You won't do nothing that you say. You won't. Me and my brother did so much for you, Jerry Lawler, and I guess you just seem to forget what me and my brother did for you, I guess, huh, King?
Yeah. So that's what this is all about.
That's what it's all about, and I'm telling you, right now.
No, wait a minute. Hold, stop right there. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me do a little telling around here. Yeah, a promoter did call me from Philadelphia. And he tells me they're having a big extravaganza. It's a memorial for Eddie Gilbert. Yeah. But why don't you tell everybody who that promoter is? Well, maybe everybody won't know who he is, but I sure as hell know who he is. His name is Dennis Carluzza. Do you remember that name? Or do you remember everything you and your brother did for me? Do you remember who Dennis Carluzza is? He's a shyster from Philadelphia who a few years ago came down here and made my life miserable by trying to claim to everybody that I had a couple of illegitimate kids running around Philadelphia. That's the same Dennis Carluzza that is promoting this big show, memorial for Eddie Gilbert. So no, I don't care about being on that, but let me tell you this, Doug.
No, you let me tell you something. Like I said, you must not remember nothing. You must not, you're talking about, I must be stupid or my memory's bad. No, your memory's bad. You think back about 13 years ago, everything my brother did for you, everything I did for you, and then what are you going to do in return? What are you going to do? You going to run the WWF? Or are you going to go home? You're going to go there in Walnut Grove and sit at your house?
Let's say this right now, Doug Gilbert. You want to talk about everything you and your brother did for me? Why don't we talk about everything you and your brother did to me? You want to talk about that? Let's talk about somebody's memory being good. My memory's real good, Doug Gilbert. I remember everything that you and your brother ever did to me. I remember right out here in the parking lot of this television station one day when your brother Eddie slammed me through the windshield of a car. I remember another time when I won a car and your brother Eddie came out with a baseball bat and busted the windshield out while I was sitting in it and glass went in my eyes. But let's top it all off. I'll tell you something I remember. You ought to remember this. You were sitting right beside him right out here in the parking lot when you and your brother were in a car and he ran right down the parking lot and ran over me and could have killed me. And you think he cared? Did you care? Let's talk about the stuff that you did to me. No, I'm not going to be on no memorial show for Eddie Gilbert, and I ain't making no apologies about it. Do you understand that?
Will you let me tell you one thing?
Wait a minute. You know, Jerry Lawler, all these stinking people's always been behind you. Y'all be behind him, man. If it wasn't for you stinking people, he wouldn't even be here. It wouldn't be for, guys like Doug Gilbert, myself, and Eddie Gilbert. You wouldn't be here. It's guys that's helped you out, that's helped you make a name. Hey, if it wasn't for us and all these people, you wouldn't even be here, Jerry Lawler. Hey, the bottom line is, whether you or these people, either one, think this man's right, I think he's 100% right, Lawler.
That's fine, Tommy Rich, because I know the way both of you think. I don't forget stuff. And I don't forget what Eddie Gilbert did. I don't forget what you did, Tommy Rich. I don't forget when I had a match against Austin Idol with my hair at stake. It was a lowlife named Tommy Rich who hid under the ring. Hid under the ring for 6 hours. You hid under the ring for 6 hours, and when they put up the cage and the match started, who came crawling out like a snake? Tommy Rich, and I got my head shaved. I thought about you every day for about 6 months. Hey, and it was you and Austin Idol who took my legs and pulled me into that ring post, Tommy Rich, and I had to have surgery, and I think about you and your brother every single day.
And you ought to think about it because it's your guilty conscience of what you... it is. See, you remember everything. That's because you're a dinosaur, and times are changing.
I remember everything, and I'm going to remember today, too. I'm going to remember the little trick you pulled today, and don't think you've heard the last of the king on it, okay?
You're talking about the fact that it was... From behind, Doug Gilbert rattles Lawler as Rich and Gilbert are out here. Lawler out by himself. Oh, boy. Nail Lawler down. Yeah, that's the kind of attitude that tells everybody that you hadn't changed a bit. Oh, now don't do it. Pile driver right here on the studio floor.
I bet you remember that, King, don't you? Hey, you remember that?
Come on, Richard. Lawler knocked down. We're going to take a break and see if we can get... Somebody get in here, help us. Get these guys out of here and let's help Jerry out.
Here we go now. No batter, no batter, no batter, no batter. That's all right. It's okay. No stick. No. That's all right. We'll get it back now. All right, come on. This is the guy.
If your next meal might be some time off, remember, nothing satisfies like Snickers thick milk chocolate, roasted peanuts, and creamy caramel.
Okay, we're wearing them down.
Snickers. Hungry? Why wait?
It's okay.
And...
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
again, please. Again? Again.
Art thou bored?
Yeah.
Step into a Slim Jim. Turn to the spice. That baby juicy taste. Need a little excitement? Step into a Slim Jim.
Has your older car lost its power and punch? Get up and go? Would you like to keep your new car running at top efficiency? Lubrifilm, the same space-age engine protection used by professional engineers to protect industry's expensive equipment, is now available for your car, truck, or RV. Lubrifilm's micro-thin coating outperforms all other lubricants. It bonds to all engine surfaces up to 50,000 miles. Just one pint, one time, bonds a super slick micro-thin coating to all metal parts. Lubrifilm increases horsepower, reduces temperatures, and cuts engine wear 50% or more. This space-age solid film lubricant is proven by actual EPA highway tests to dramatically reduce emissions. It's the finest product available on our planet today.
We've used Lubrifilm in our fleet of 180 cars and trucks for over 5 years and more than doubled our engine life.
Now, you can buy Lubrifilm engine treatment through the special TV offer for only $14.95 or 2 for $24.95. To order, have your credit card ready and call 800-388-8706 now. Or send check or money order to the address on your screen. Lubrifilm is fully guaranteed.
Not a perfect day for the King out here. He ends up losing the USWA heavyweight title because of Doug Gilbert. And then he gets a pile driver slammed down. Well, here's somebody else that hadn't been exactly a perfect day. Here's a guy that got fired and then had his pants ripped off of him.
My day's getting better, though, Lance Russell. Things are becoming quite clear to Scott Bowden today. Evidently, Tex Schlesinger is as stupid as he looks. And evidently, Tommy Rich and Doug Gilbert have regained their killer instinct. Evidently, they want to be winners again. I was back in the back talking to them, and I said, guys, let's go back to the top. Remember, Lance Russell, I got it into the World Tag Team Champions. They were undefeated while I was around, and I want to get them out here right now. We're back. The championship dynasty is back here in the USWA. Come on out here, guys.
After what I saw, the way they jumped Lawler out here, they deserve somebody like you.
It's better than ever. If you feel like you're a big man, won't you take a big shot at tequila, you stinking drunk? Get your big butt in the ring right now, and we'll take you on right now.
Oh, sure,
You're not a big man now. You're not a big man now, are you, Tex Schlesinger? I'm going to give you to the count of 10. Get out here, redneck.
Yeah, you're
you big drugstore cowboy, let's go.
Sure, all of you get in there. Get about 4 or 5 more. And you want to get... Hey, come on, Tommy. You just just want to get as many people on one side and jump one person. And now they all call it Nick Slazenger out here. 3 on 1. Yeah, I don't care how big Slazenger is or anybody. You're the one that ought to be embarrassed in there. Oh, that's not Doug Slazenger. That's the King coming in. Oh, boy. Reverse neck. Lawler suffered that foul driver earlier. Now reverse neck breaker, and Rick Gilbert and all go to work on Jerry. Come on, guys. Lance, boy, you guys are great. Takes 3 of you to get up there. He's already injured because of that pile driver. And you end up there jumping. Come on, let's have somebody help this guy out. Come on, let's get somebody. Gilbert with a chain around his throat, choking him. Beat him with that can. All 3 of them, Bowden, Rich, and Gilbert, all jumping on the King. Let's get some. Here comes Tex Slazenger into the ring. Whoa! Nails Gilbert. Nails Rich. Oh, he's got Scott Bowden. Now, get him. Whoa, Bowden. Man, if he'd have connected, I guarantee you Bowden would have flew over that top rope. Slazenger slung after him, and Scott Bowden just ducked that big right hand. So Slazenger comes in. Boy, I'll tell you, before we go on, Corey, we need to take a break and once again see if we can get Jerry back to the back with you.
I never thought I could make a hand-cut dovetail joint until I picked up cabinet making, the first volume of The Art of Woodworking. In it, you'll learn the secrets of frame and panel assembly, how to add decorative touches, such as moldings, and discover how to save yourself time and money with handy jigs you can make at home. You'll find that the other spiral-bound volumes each contain more practical advice from the world's finest woodworkers.
Call this toll-free number now to order cabinet making, specially priced at just $9.99. Use your credit card and get this video, Shop Secrets from Master Craftsman, absolutely free. Future woodworking volumes will arrive about once a month at the regular price of $19.99. Keep only those you want, cancel anytime, and keep the free video as our gift.
The Art of Woodworking gives you the confidence to tackle any project with the results you'll be proud of.
To order, call 1-800-804-8877 and ask for cabinet making for just $9.99 plus shipping and handling. To get your free video, have your credit card ready. Call now.
There's something really special and unique about cats, and this is the magazine for people who understand that.
Every month, Cat Fancy brings you a delightful free poster, as well as fascinating articles about memorable cats and the people they love.
There's tips on training, behavior, interaction with other pets, even cat psychology.
Now I understand why my cat does some of the things she does.
It's a joy to read Cat Fancy every month.
And you can share this enjoyment by subscribing to Cat Fancy and get 12 informative, entertaining issues for only $17.70. You save half off the newsstand price. And your subscription includes free membership in Cat Lovers of America, with great benefits like a monthly club news bulletin, an ID card for discounts at participating stores. And if you subscribe now, you'll also get this free Cat Fancy t-shirt with your paid order.
Nobody knows cats like Cat Fancy, and if you love your cat, you'll love this magazine.
Call us toll-free at 1-800-941-4848.
Okay, we're right here waiting for the opposition for Jesse James Armstrong.
Got a big one.
What a show today. Ends up with Jesse James Armstrong against Brian Christopher. That still is yet to come, even after the 2 title matches that we have had out here, and a 6-man tag match that concluded earlier. Now it's Jesse James Armstrong and Brian Christopher.
Jesse James Armstrong said, hey, get somebody out here I can beat up. Well, I don't know if he'll be beating up on Brian Christopher for too long.
May not be the right guy that just walked through the drapes over there, Corey, if he's looking for someone to beat up. Jesse James, a tough son of a gun, well-schooled in the fundamentals of wrestling. But we're ready to go with our opening bout. Opening bout.
Yeah, 251 pounds out of Marietta, Georgia, Jesse James Armstrong. And his opponent, 222 pounds out of Memphis, Tennessee, too sexy, Brian Christopher. Bill Rush, referee in this one. To top it off, Lance, a great day of USWA Championship Wrestling today, buddy.
Can't get over it. Jesse James Armstrong, Brian Christopher. They're not exactly strangers to each other. And I'll tell you one thing about both of these two guys in here. They never saw a guy they didn't think they could beat. Bam! And look at that shoulder. I mean, he flattened Armstrong on the mat. He took the slingshot off that rope, and Brian put a shoulder into him and just decked him as hard as he could right there on it. And Jesse James back up. This guy, because of his background, even though we've had a little difficulty with Bob Armstrong, his dad, and all of the Armstrongs of recent, we'll tell you and be the first one to say it. Great wrestling family, and they know their wrestling business. And Jesse James is no exception, standing side headlock. Brian reached up, had a hold of some of that hair of Jesse James.
Christopher, reversed into the rope. Goes under the forearm, comes back with a big shoulder from Too Sexy. Brian Christopher and Jesse James Armstrong. Oh, he's telling the referee, hey, he's pulling my hair. Christopher runs right on top of Armstrong. Whoa! He pulled his hair that time.
Yeah, he did. He did let go of it, and that's after he took him all the way over and slammed him down with that hair. Brian Armstrong on a standing side headlock.
He pulled him right up by the braids of his hair in there and tossed him to the middle of the ring. Christopher backs him up now. Into the ropes goes Armstrong. Big shoulder. Jumps over Christopher. Oh, Brian speared him.
I mean, he speared him. Brian was going to go up on a leapfrog. Jesse James sensed it, and as he came out there, he speared him. Yeah, he hit him in the gut.
Jesse James Armstrong decks Christopher with a big right hand. Bags him up into the ropes goes Brian. Forearm from Armstrong. Jesse James Armstrong. Things looking pretty good for him right now. Christopher reverses it, whips him in hard. Super kick from Too Sexy. Brian Christopher nailing away on Jesse James. Backs him into the rope. Clothesline takes him down. Brian Christopher fighting his way back in this bout now. Sets Armstrong up. Bulldogs him down.
He sure did. I mean, hammered that head into the mat.
Drops the right fist down, and Brian not going for a cover. I thought maybe he could have taken advantage of that bulldog of Armstrong. Setting Armstrong up here now. Flexes him over. Now he gets the cover. 2, and Armstrong kicks out at 2. Unable to stick for the 3 count. Christopher jumps right down in the midsection. Jesse James Armstrong takes him up into the rope. Sleeper hold.
Difficult hold for Brian with Armstrong because Armstrong does have the height advantage. Brian very strong, though, and he is able to take him down to the mat, and that makes everybody the same size. Looks like Jesse... What? He's got a chain. He's
got something wrapped around that right fist.
That's exactly what he did. And he reached up with it and ripped Brian Christopher right smack in the eyes or right in the forehead above it. Caught him in the eyebrow, I believe. Caught him right on the socket of the eye. Count of 1, 2. Brian puts a foot over the rope. And that is not going to be a win for Jesse James.
Just saves Christopher, though. Christopher rolls him up, Lance. Got it. He got Christopher with the win over Jesse James Armstrong. Look out. Look out, Brian. Coco Ware nails him over in the crowd. Coco Ware, what has got a
chain or something around his throat, it looks like.
Handcuffs,
is that what it is? Yeah.
Oh, boy. Armstrong have been out. Coco Ware's handcuffed Brian Christopher over there. Got a strap. See this? Come on.
Takes the belt off and starts peeling the hide off the back of Brian Christopher and, of course, Jesse James Armstrong. Boy, we've had a lot of this 2-on-1 stuff out here.
Here comes some help from Brian. Armstrong stops him right in his tracks. Let's get somebody out here. Coco Ware goes in his tights, pulls out another object, and nails the other guy over there. He's got another pair of handcuffs, Lance.
2 people handcuffed to it. PG-13. JC and Wolfie D come rolling out to get Armstrong and Coco Ware out of here. Boy, what a couple of great guys. We got to take time out. We'll be back in a moment.
The temperature inside your mouth is 98.6 degrees. The same as a sweltering jungle. But the temperature inside a Winter Fresh mouth tastes... Winter Fresh gum from Wrigley's.
Icy cool flavor, icy cool bread.
That lasts. And lasts. And lasts. You know what I'm talking about. Try Winter Fresh gum for icy cool breath that lasts.
Tired of the same old chat? Then call 1-800-WE-ARE-18 for hot, sizzling talk live with sexy, wild girls who are just old enough. Talk intimately one-on-one. Experience the ultimate in 2-on-1 or explore other exotic fantasies. Pick up the phone now. 1-800-WE-ARE-18. $2.50 per minute for adults only.
We're just 18, and you can call us.
It's the George and Alana Sweepstakes with TV Guide and Valve Pack. Enter now and you could win one of these fantastic prizes. A VIP trip to this year's star-studded Grammy Awards. A walk-on role on the comedy hit Mad TV. A dream vacation for 2 to the exotic Fiji Islands. Or a brand new 1996 Plymouth Voyager minivan from Chrysler Corporation. To find out how you could enter to win, just pick up this week's TV Guide or watch your mail for the Valve Pack Blue Envelope.
Weekday mornings at 10 a.m. on Channel 48.
My goodness, what an exciting show today, huh? Son of a gun, we had 2 title changes in there, a 6-man tag match, and we had a lot of mad people that were here today. Got to get out of here. Dave Brown will be back next week for Corey Macklin, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.
We were so scared.